Hello students, in this video I'm going to show you my expectations for how I want you to complete the literal equations project. First off, make sure you put your name on everything, just in case it needs to be returned to you if you lose it. Alright, so for each equation, make sure you copy the correct equation from the list. Kinetic energy is equal to 1/2 times mv squared. Notice that it's already solved for k over here. See, k is by itself. Your job is to solve it for m and v. Alright, so before you start, in order to show your work, you have to rewrite the original equation. Okay, now keep in mind, for this equation, I'm going to go ahead and solve for m. So I'm going to circle my m. Alright, everything that's not circled I have to get rid of. The 1/2, the v, and the square. Alright, so what is the 1/2 doing to m? It's multiplying. What is the v doing to the m? It's multiplying. Now what is this square doing to the m? The square is actually not doing anything to the m. The square is actually doing something to v. So we're not going to necessarily take care of exponents when we get rid of things. Okay? Alright, so make sure that you keep in mind that when you're solving, you do the order of operations backwards. So there's no adding, no subtracting. There is some multiplying and dividing, so let's go ahead and get rid of those first. Alright, so 1/2 is multiplying m. Remember, to get rid of 1/2, you can double. So make sure you double both sides because there's an equal sign. Now when you double, that gets rid of the half. Alright, so now you're still trying to get m by itself. You have to get rid of v squared. You don't have to get rid of the square. Make sure you get rid of the v first because that's multiplying. Okay. Alright, so for me to do the opposite of that, I'm going to divide. And I'm going to divide by v squared. Alright, so you're wondering, Mr. Kwon, why am I dividing by v squared? Well, remember that v squared is just v times v. And then if I had to get rid of the v's, I would have to divide by v and v. Alright, so once you divide like that, you're going to be left with 2k over v squared. You see you have m by itself now. Alright, so now to solve for v, remember to show your work, you must rewrite your original equation. Alright, so now your job this time is to get rid of everything except for the v. Alright, so I'm going to do PEMDAS again, but remember, do it backwards, do it in reverse. Alright, so I have to get rid of the half, I have to get rid of the m, and I have to get rid of the square. Alright, so what's the half doing? It's multiplying. What's the m doing? It's multiplying. What's the square doing? It's doing an exponent. Alright, so when I do those in reverse order, there's no adding, no subtracting. There is multiplying and dividing, so let's get rid of those first. Of course, let's get rid of the half by doubling both sides. Alright, so now you got to get rid of the m, and you still got to get rid of the square. Alright, so which one would you get rid of first? You should get rid of the m because that's our multiplication and division. So we're going to divide by m, and you're going to see that, hey, now you're closer to getting v by itself. Alright, now you got to think to yourself, how do you get rid of that exponent now? What's the opposite of squaring something? Well, it's to square root something. So if I square root everything on that side, that would get rid of my exponent. And then once I get rid of my exponent, hey, I solve for v. v is by itself. Alright. So until next time, make sure you show your work on this project and make sure your work is neat. Alright, thank you for paying attention to this video.